is the Doug Rising Show. On the Doug Rising Show, baby. Hey, I know, until I get my own intro music, I guess I have to just sing my own. You know, I'm going to go, the swing, you know what I mean? It's going to Sammy Davis Jr. Hey, good morning. How we doing? All right, 200 and some of you are online up at them Sunday morning. And if I can just stop 10% of you from hitting that door, going to that damn church that tells you the same thing your Bible will tell you, just cracking it open. Well, if I can prevent that exercise in futility, listen to some of you, I can sense some of you ladies checking your purse to make sure you have enough to put in the pulpit, put in the collection plate. And I understand now they don't just stop at one pass. I understand they do 2 passes in church now. Is that so? My goodness, the trustees and deacons must be in good. All right. So, good morning to one and all. I am Doug Rice. Welcome to the Doug Rice Show, TikTok edition, Sunday. My quest on Sundays is to only stop those few of you determined to hit the damn church today promptly at 11 o'clock. You know, the pre-service at 9, I know you might make that, but then there's breakfast, right? Huh? You might make the 2 o'clock, but, that's only if you might try to get dinner ready, so you stay a little late and catch that afternoon service. Either way, you're packed and ready to go, ready to offer the minister all of your worship as if you need him. You do not. You're a Hebrew. You and he and I, we are all Hebrews. You know? And we are currently in captivity. So all bets are off. Shut the fuck up. It's okay. It's all right. Now, when shit's corrected, you're going to be expected to perform. Trust me, we have some vigorous and energetic work to do, especially after all of the things are revealed, all the, new situations or, I don't want to step on anybody's toes. So today I had one, I hope he comes in. Because, first he has to understand I was serious about the writing. I really can't read that shit. It's really small. But he called me a race baiter. Now, listen to me. How can you be a race baiter? How can you be accused of being a race baiter unless you are actually successful at that task? And ergo, if I might continue the thought, how would being called a race baiter by a racist somehow be an insult? Isn't it simply a factual observation? Should I have taken that seriously? Oh, I'm sorry. He did follow up with shit the fuck up, which only shows he was just, he didn't even, slow the fuck down. Proofread, dude. Proofread your shit. If you're going to send me some shit, trust and believe. Don't make the fucking mistake of making a typo, dummy. I will clown the shit out your ass. Now look, if you're not up to the task of coming against Doug Rice, and I mean that in a non-sexual way, then don't even offer your limp, ineffective psychic tool. Anyway, I tried to fit tool in there, I was trying to be cute. My point is don't fuck with the bear, motherfuckers. I ain't no lightweight. Don't misspell a word, don't misspeak, don't say nothing stupid, because I'll slice you, dice you, and serve you in front of God and everybody, and I'll do that shit. I've done it before. I've been banned. Bullying. You understand? So if you're gonna slice, if you're gonna say race baiter, shut the fuck up, I'll be like, oh wow, just you wouldn't have made the cut, of course. But you had to misspell the word shut. And I dare say, sir, if you can't fucking spell, please, you ain't got no business in my goddamn conversation, because you see clearly I know how to speak. Good morning. Doug Rice. That's right. That's who I am. That's who I am. Finding my own, finding my niche, finding where I need to be in this grand scheme of it all. Today I watched something that was very informative. I guess the movie Get Out was somehow about Kanye West and his interactions with the Kardashians. Folks, look, all respect to Kanye, Hebrew, you know, just a little, he's choosing his own path. He has every right to do. Listen, you got to respect his choice. That's his choice. If he wants to ride headlong into destruction, then please cheer him on as he goes. He's enjoying himself. But I drift. Saw something on Kanye today. It was kind of interesting. I understand he's lost his fucking mind. He's like, okay, right? But here's the deal, bro. If you're watching a motherfucker turn into a woman in the goddamn family, you might not even want to be a part of it. The Kardashians, there's some deep shit right there, boy. A lot of motherfuckers done tested that water, and dear God, just the demonic possession, the influence, the inference, the suggestion. How and what these people did to get the position that they have, being as obscure family members of Mr. Kardashian, who was a decent motherfucker. I will tell you something, man. The Kardashian name, that dude was a decent dude. He stuck by OJ in the face of all the evidence and handed his wife a bag that she promptly took, a reward I'm certain she is enjoying to this day. I mean, when you serve the devil, he will reward you. Trust me. And the Kardashians, after some, I would say, deft publicity and media exposure, directed by the mother, as I understand it, including Ray J, a well-endowed young man who, I understand, put work in to make sure that Kim Kardashian was the super-duper pooper star that we all enjoy watching get run up in today. Damn, did I just say that? I'm sorry, Kim. I like you. You're a business-minded, and she's going to be a lawyer. Fuck you. As well, she should. She just took a detour into Hodom and came out doing what her father did, which is become an attorney. I wish her all the hope. She can get into any door. That I can tell you. Her negotiating skills and all that she has to offer, any one man, woman, doesn't matter. I drifted. I'm sorry. Anyway, so, Kanye watched, a man I grew up on, in the Cheerios, or whatever the fuck it was. Oh, whatever. Wheaties. Everybody grew up on Wheaties, right? And there Bruce Jenner was on Wheaties. Box. 56. Okay? And I'm eating the Wheaties. I like the Wheaties. The Wheaties are good. I'm looking at Bruce. Tab, bam. Bing, 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 bing. 6 or 5 gold medals on his chest. And every day, I sit in the Wheaties and I feed the Wheaties and the sugar, because you got to put sugar on the Wheaties because they're disgusting without sugar. But you put the sugar on the Wheaties, you put the milk, the ice cold fucking milk on the Wheaties. And everybody puts their goddamn box. Right there. Right. And we munch on the Wheaties because we can't watch TV while we eating, because that's the stupidest rule I've ever heard, but whatever. And this is what you do as you eating, right? And as you're staring at the box the Wheaties came out of, staring at the man in the Wheaties who represented the United States so wonderfully, Bruce Jenner, motherfuckers, don't you play. Then Bruce decided he wanted to pick up some leftovers and marry one of the Kardashian women, who I would say has affected him to such an extent that he determined it was better to be a woman than to be a goddamned man. Which is fine. It's your choice. You do what the fuck you want. But for God's sakes, you make an ugly woman. Did I say that? I did. I'm sorry. Anyway. How anyone could watch that fiasco unfold with the end result of an icon chopping it off and throwing on a dress can make the conscious decision to become a part of that family and not come out unscathed, folks, it's an impossibility. Of course the movie Get Out was about him. But unlike the movie, he did not get out unharmed. Kanye's all fucked up. What's going on with this shit? This new album? What is the deal, man? What is the holy grail of demonology? What's your problem, dude? You're a Hebrew. Everything, having to do with this world, we got to reject off top. Do you want to be an enemy of the Most High God? What's right? Where's the priority in our lives? Serving ourselves? What? You gonna die, so what the hell are you serving yourself for? Storing shit up that eventually rots away. Motherfuckers come in and steal. It's a better course of action to worry about the kingdom and entrance into the kingdom. I just want to try to fill out the form. All I'm trying to do is fill out the application. Do you understand? I'm just trying to fill out the application to be considered. Meanwhile, we got Kanye. So I watched that this morning, and it talked about the world and maintaining distance from the world and all these good things. And it hit me yet again that to do what I do, to suggest what I suggest to all of you Hebrews, to family. And I'm only talking to family. Listen to me. If you're not a Hebrew, get the fuck out. I mean, if you're not a Hebrew and you don't like what I'm saying, get the fuck out. And we ain't got to have a conversation about it. Here's the thing. It's time for us to truly choose sides now. Now it's time to determine who you will serve. I mean, the choice is set before you. You can choose a world and all that it stands for, or you can turn your back on it and look toward the kingdom fast approaching this planet. I love saying that because it's true. I love saying that the kingdom is approaching because we know something is coming. NASA knows something is coming. I'm just going to say it again because it's so freaking massive. It's so big they don't know what to do. Listen, Doug, you're crazy? No, I'm not crazy. NASA is paying $1.4 billion and hiring religious consultants to determine the impact of what, alien life might do to the belief system of folks on this planet because they don't know what the fuck's approaching the planet. They don't know what's coming. They just know something is coming. Why do you think they keep sending shit out there? Nobody just wants you to talk about Trump and the vaccine. Okay, cool. Check out NASA. Whew, man. Okay, so what are we talking about? What are we doing today? You know what you're going to do today? I know what I'm going to do today. You know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to avoid the fuck out of caucasity. You understand? That is our purview. That's our duty. That's our obligation. That's our responsibility as Hebrews. To separate completely, totally, fully withdraw. I didn't say stand up. I just said back up. You understand? All the shit that we've learned over 400 years, we have to somehow re-examine, unlearn, and replace. And then it starts from origins. I keep saying that. It starts from how we got here. The only group of people here in this United Snakes of America that is not here of our own accord and volition. The only people that are not here voluntarily. That needs to be a particular point of interest for every last one of us, whose origins begin with the transatlantic slave trade, because we have the receipts, we have all of the documents, the historical references, we have even photos, for God's sakes. They kept meticulous records, and what was done to us to accomplish their goals has affected us up to this very damned day. And as a people, that's who we are, a people. Listen, don't fucking tell me you're Italian, you're Jewish, you're Polish, you're this, you're Russian, you're Mexican. Don't tell me this, and then when I say Hebrews, Negroes are a people, don't get up all in your fucking feelings, man. Maybe you don't belong in this conversation. Because I certainly stay out of Italian conversations and German conversations and Russian conversations. All of those tribes we are to remain separate from. While you go about your daily life in this penal colony built for us, by us, Let that sink in. All I'm asking, the only thing I'm asking, is for you to get that goddamn grin off your faces. There's nothing funny. Don't let them see you smile. Don't do that. They don't deserve it. And it's an insult, an expressible and seen insult to our ancestors buried in this motherfucking place. I will not smile. And you know what? They don't have to understand. Isn't that wonderful? They always explaining shit. They always want to be heard. You know, I was thinking, that conversation is a motherfucker, ain't it? You're probably wondering what I'm talking about. That conversation. I mean that. Conversation. Listening to a motherfucker when you know you are not supposed to be doing so. Brother, let me tell you something. Ain't nothing like cutting a motherfucker off and telling him to get the fuck on. I mean that. And let me say this, man. As long as we talk amongst ourselves, they always got something to say. Ain't that a bitch? They'll be silent as their next door neighbors go buy tiki torches from Lowe's. I'm talking about an organizational effort to march in Charlotte somewhere. And of course, they'll tell you you're invited, and it's okay, but they won't give them a rift of what are you doing and why are you racist and but they hear me talk about those same individuals, and they'll accuse me of race baiting. Well, had you only cut it off at the fucking knees before I had to experience it. You accuse me of race baiting. Well, had you only stopped your kin from creating little cute shields and matching face masks to go to the Lincoln Memorial and tell everybody they're still here. Man, I pointed that and you go, you're a race baiter. Well, had you only stopped them folks, but did you care? No, you don't give a fuck. You give us fucking lip service about racism in this country. White supremacy is an unspoken allowance. They love that shit. That benefits them. Oh, they'll say to our faces how much they hate it, but they won't go to their kin and tell them how much it displeases them. Now, if I talk all day about right-wing white nationalism and Proud Boys, a few of the oppressors will come in and wonder what the fuck I'm complaining about. Ain't that a bitch? I understand. Well, you tuned in. Welcome to the Doug Rice Show, TikTok. This is what I did January 6th. Sat in and watched the melee, the tomfoolery, the fuckery. I was thinking something last night. I talk about the shit on the walls. I know, right? I was trying to think back to every conflagration Negroes have been involved with. And I went back. Nat Turner, the other slave uprising, let me just forward, Pettus Bridge, keep going forward, the LA riots, the Watts riots, back, I'm focused, I keep, I'm referencing, nowhere in any of the riots that we may have partaken in do I hear or report of shit being spread. So that's a different kind of protest. When that happened, I started this. Oh, it was way back in 2021. It was years ago. The 1-year anniversary fast approaches, and folks, I could look, and they're getting nervous. They don't know what to expect because the unexpected fast approaches, motherfuckers. And the only thing that I can implore Hebrews, Negroes, my brothers and sisters, is to stay the fuck out of it. It's not your fight. Said this yesterday. Mean this shit. Mean it. We've been there. We've been there for them. Hey, we have been there, baby. Huh? Thick, thin, good, bad. We've been there. Not this time. Not this time. You motherfuckers start throwing bullets at each other, you are on your goddamned own. You stay the fuck away from us, you understand? You don't know how to act. You don't know how to run your country. Your democracy seems to be slipping between your fingers. Is that what's happening? Well, I don't fucking care. I was here against my own will. I've been here for 400 fucking years. By all rights, I should wish this motherfucker die. I mean, I should. But of course I don't, because I'm Hebrew. I don't want to see anything. But you know, y'all want to fight. Stay the fuck out of our face. We don't want to see it. We don't want to hear it. As I've suggested before, go to do the Gettysburg thing. You know, find a park. Okay? Y'all got enough guns. Find a park. Do the little guns things where you stack them all together, take pictures. Instagram that motherfucker. Facebook Live it. Just stay out of our communities, out of our way, and out of our fucking face. We're done. You get no more help from us. And guess what? We ain't going nowhere. We ain't giving up shit. And you're going to stay the fuck out of our faces. We've paid our dues. We ain't got to prove nothing, support nothing, back nothing. We ain't got to do shit except stay Hebrew and wait on the kingdom. That's it, man. We're done. Y'all want to fight? Have at it. Take good photos. I'll look at it on the news. I'll get some good material out of that shit. And you know what? Make sure Marjorie Taylor Greene is in the thick of things. I just want to see what she can do. I think she's going to be formidable. I mean, you know, as much as I dislike that chick, boy, look here, I wouldn't fuck with her. Nobody. No. You see, she unbalanced. She ain't all there. MTG is gone. Y'all know that shit. Give me a fucking break. Y'all be in a room with MTG, just say, well, look now, look, get a couple of drinks in them and just be black in front of her and watch what happens to her speech and vernacular, colorful words she'll use in reference to us. It never fails. You throw a couple of drinks in them and the real comes out, huh? They start telling you everything related to black people. Then they start asking you questions. Then they start making statements. Then they start offering you their goddamned opinion. At that point, you ready to do something. And what do? What do we do? As gracious as human beings as we can be, we kindly bow out and wish them a good night and hope that they get home safe and leave. And under our breath, we just cuss they fucking asses out. But most disciplined group of people on God's green earth are Negroes. The most forgiving, the most spiritual, the most loving. Yeah, the most kind-hearted individuals anywhere. We're God set apart. This is the truth. I don't care if you don't like it. Something else I've discovered. I hope everybody is still with me. Listen up! I discovered this. Okay, so you want to know something else that differentiates us as Hebrews from every other tribe, from every other nation? I will tell you, I figured it out. Now, we fucked up once, as we tend to do. But we learned from that shit because the payment was so high. Here it is. Hebrews are the only groups of people that don't build something to worship. We don't make statues. Oh, you need to think about that. All throughout history, the only thing that we made was that damn Ark of the Covenant. The only two beings that we made on it with them damn angels facing each other. That's it. That's it. And we tried our hand at worshiping a manufactured beast upon the exit of Egypt, if everybody remembers. Korah decided, man, give me some gold. All right, throw it in. Right? Fashion us a bull. Right? Came down and fools fell in the earth. That was a wrap. Hebrews don't worship nothing else. They don't do that shit. Every other nation builds something, a structure, an object, and they do it. They've done it throughout history and all over the fucking globe. Representations of their quote-unquote God. You notice that shit. Hebrews, black people, we don't have a proclivity toward erecting structures and bowing before them. the only group on the planet set apart. You don't like that, I know. It's for those of you who are not set apart, listen, it's not like we're just special. No, we fucked up bad. Stiff-necked, foreign booty pleasers, as we tend to be. It's not our duty to please foreign booty. So that's a fact. You need to think about that. Am I right or am I wrong? What? What other group of people on the planet do not build some sort of artifact, some sort of structure, some sort of representation of their God? They build it, they look at it, they worship it. What are they? Every other fucking tribe is doing it. All of them except us. All of them except us, because we learned that lesson. We ain't gonna do that shit. Don't do that shit no more. You build what he tells you to build. Dear God, you see what happened to Korah now? The earth just opened up and them suckers went in. Whoa! No, can you just see the casual observers? Moses, David, did you see what happened to them fools? Yeah, I told you, Dad. Told you not to get off now, so I ain't give them shit, dude. You see them fools, they was dancing and shit. I knew Moses was coming down. I told you dude was coming back down. He's like, oh, he up there. Korah, chill. He's coming back. No, he ain't. Oh, dude, I'm not with that. Y'all want to build shit? Go ahead and do your thing. Then Moses come down. So we don't build shit. We don't make graven images. We're not going to bow down to shit that's made on this planet. I guarantee it. We did not bow down to the Ark of the Covenant either. Even with the two cherubim facing each other. The only group of people. Now, the uniqueness of Negroes is what I point out. First, they treat us uniquely. We are set apart, a specific and unique class of individuals confined within the constraints of the very prison we built. And there are certain things that differentiate us from every other group of individuals. And we also know that stupid lie of us not having a history is that everyone has our history on their fucking mantle, their table at home, the Bible. Scriptures is Negro history. Don't act like our history started with slavery. Our history, that was a part of our history. That was Deuteronomy 28, foretold long ago. So I ain't tripping on that. We start acting as a set-apart group, preparing for the return of God Almighty, turning our backs on this world and everything. Let me tell you something what it said. It said, friendship with the world makes you an enemy of God. Let me tell you something. There's a few things I want to be. I got aspirations. I'm human, right? There's quite a few things I don't want to be. And I simply do not want to be an enemy of the Most High God, all in an effort to be a part of the good madness that they got going. No, I'd rather turn my back on this shit. Fuck this nonsense. Are you kidding me? I don't need none of it. And neither do you. And you're going to see that as time goes on, as they begin to fire shots and you begin to see that you're going to have to make a choice. When all the dust settles and the Civil War is over, they're going to turn their attention to us. Oh, what's wrong? You don't like that thought because why? What's wrong? No, when it's all done, it's going to finish. When it's all, it took 4 years last time, right? 3, 4, right? When it's all over and they've got their way, whatever the fuck their way is, because they don't even know. And if they got time, they're going to make a move. Oh, Doug, you're crazy. Oh, well, it's only when they touch God's eyeball that he's going to show up. So prophetically, they have to come at us. Just like they can't let us go. Mm-mm. Oh yeah, don't get nervous now, motherfuckers. You watching shit. Mm-hmm. Prophecy is unfolding right in front of us all. We ride the beast, China. We got everything in my fucking houses made in China. Everything you see made in China. Shit. Yeah, it's all made in China. Right? The bear is just getting a little too rambunctious. He just wants that motherfucker. God, boy, he just, Ukraine just in his sights, right? The bear's getting a little, and it's going to be a matter of time, bear's going to, the dragon's going to turn on us and just, then things are going to get interesting. Y'all better read scriptures, man. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. See, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't belong here. And that's Hebrew, Gentile alike. Let me tell you something. The dividing line is thick. It's not thin. Choose a side. All right. Well, I'm doing what I do. Sunday morning, trying to prevent you from going to church. And just trying to make sure you're aware of where you are, how you got here, why they treat us the way they do. Remember, listen, as long as their lips are moving, they're lying. You don't need to listen to a goddamn thing they say. As I was going, listening to shit is what fucks you up. Listening to shit. Notice, listening. Everything is all about that hearing, allowing yourself to hear and not cutting it off once you hear. It is in contrast with God Almighty's precepts, laws, or rules, whatever you want to call, right? And it had just a few folks not listen. Listen, when they come at you, and they're going to come, just don't listen. You ain't got shit to say, man. Anything they have to offer benefits them. Any help they have to offer, any advice they have to offer, any assistance they have to offer, I will tell you once again. Gift horses have mouths for a reason. Motherfuckers. So you can look in them. Don't get it twisted. You black in America. You have to inspect what you expect because they're all suspect. I will never run out of them. Ever! Everybody got their coffee? Good. 8:36 in the morning. All right, folks. Having a good time. I just wanted to kind of chop it up with you. I'm hoping the dude came in here and just did it with it because I can't read it because it's too. I will look like an old man trying to get close to this motherfucker to see what y'all are writing. Talk amongst yourselves. I do intend to come out and do more TikTok videos all up in your FYP. Yeah, you know me, baby. It's gotta happen. This is the Doug Rice Show. All up in your fucking business, dog. Why? I'm trying to change your perspective. That's all. I just want you to look away from the madness momentarily to stare the fuck at me while I deliver the truth at lightning speed and unrelentlessly. All right, I gotta go. All right, coffee's getting cold. What else? Anybody got anything? Got anything? Got anything? Got anything? Okay. Hey, if you like what you see, you know what to do. Join me at 6 and 6 until it changes. Doug Rice, the one and only on YouTube. Okay? Understand that all the things I say, it does not allow me to be in any way monetized. Okay? They hear me say fuck, and that's the end of monetization. So if you support me, I appreciate it. Otherwise, I will see you. Do not go to church. Do not go to church. I will keep telling you, don't go. You don't have to go. You are the church. All right. Wait a minute. I almost forgot. I did. And I rarely forget. You do know. Despite day, year, time, doesn't matter. Amongst ourselves, we are free to express the joy and happiness that God allows us to from moment to moment. Each other's company, telling one another we love each other, expressing the royalty that we hold in the bosom. Amongst ourselves, be happy, motherfuckers. But if you're going to go outside, if you have to go out there, and the gaze that comes upon you stems from people you don't know, do yourself a favor. Try it for just a day. Understand the importance of just once in your life. Walk about this penal colony for Negroes. And please, dear God, I beg you, get that goddamn grin off your faces. Good morning.